When you're with Yendi, you move the waist. Oh, no, can't see the waist on the hair. You can't see it, but it's moving. It's moving. It's there. You can't see it, but it's there.
You know what, though? I love this kaftan.
Thank you so much.
Who needs a waist when you're rocking a beautiful kaftan?
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
It's lovely. It's giving African queen.
I mean, black beauty even.
Yes,
it's
giving easy, breezy, beautiful, majestic, regal, royal. I am black woman, beautiful, magic, intelligent, resilient, love, innovative, powerful, influential, unapologetic. I love it.
Jane, remind me where it come from, Jane. I think some people might need it. You have to shout and tell me, Jane Michelle, stylist, put me in it. I looked at it and I'm like, this is me. I love it.
It's beautiful.
Thank you so much.
You're beautiful.
Oh, you're beautiful.
No, you.
No, you.
Oh, okay.
Rise and shine, sunrisers, and happy Friday. You've made it to the end of the week. How excited are we that it's Friday right now?
This has been a week.
I mean,
this has been a week. But I feel like everyone I've spoken to has literally said this week has been very trying. I don't know what is in the atmosphere.
Absolutely.
But this week has been a week.
It's you know, some weeks are heavier than others.
Yeah,
so if you've been having a heavy week, let's face it, you're not alone. Yeah. You're not alone.
It's been one of those seasons.
What about for you? Has it been a...
It's been really intense. As a matter of fact, what this week allowed, because typically I think most of my people in my world are accustomed to me being a particular way, and this week has been so draining that I couldn't even put on a mask. Like it was just really hard. The energy of the week was very heavy, and I had to have a conversation with my daughter yesterday because she could feel it. You know, she was just like, is something going on? And I had to just explain to her never to take it personally, to understand that sometimes in adulthood, life just be life-in, and adulting is just sometimes really challenging. And I had to explain to her that one of the best things you can do when you feel that someone's energy is different is to ask if everything is okay and just not assume that you've done something wrong.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because this week, girl, me couldn't pretend say everything all right. It was just a very heavy week.
Well, as they say, every day on a Christmas.
Right.
Every day on a Christmas, we have highs, we have lows. Yeah. And how do we appreciate the highs is when we have the lows. We can say, wow, I remember when back last week was rough, but this week is better.
We ebbing and we flowing.
To a better week.
To a better
week next week. And for those of you who had a great week and you're like, I have no idea what you're talking about, good for you.
Those people aren't out there, TK. No, they don't exist. Everyone, was this week hard for you, Nita? Was this week hard for you, Michaela?
Hard week.
Daniel? Was this? Oh, okay. Daniel is the person you just referred to. Daniel is like,
Daniel is like, life is great. I don't know what you're talking about. Life is great. Well, you know what? And amen. And amen.
Amen. Bless you. Times 10.
But they don't have kids. Anybody who had a great week, they don't have kids. Good morning to the parents of Jamaica and all over the world.
Too funny. That includes pet moms and dads. It was a week.
Here says in my ears about pet kids. No, all right, fair. I won't fight out the pet kids. I know people are very serious about their pets.
Yes.
So to the pet moms and dads, good morning.
Yeah.
But so, I'm wearing this for Black History Month because you know it's my first time hosting for Black History Month. And speaking of Black History Month, I'm so interested
just about to say,
in finding out all the great things. Why we don't know more of the great things that Black people do all over the world?
You know what, though?
I
think that is a part of individual responsibility, because here's the thing. We live in the age of information.
Absolutely.
We have access to information. So at this point now, a lack of knowledge must go in tandem with some personal responsibility, because if you want to know, you can know.
Yeah, but you know, here's the thing, Yendi. You don't know what you don't know. So like, how do you, like, okay, for example, if I'm like, I want to buy a car, but I don't know which brand is best or how engines work. Now I know I need to find that out. So I go and I look for the information. Yeah. If I'm just walking around and I'm like, what a way to research who invented a cup, and the faucet, and the TV, and the plants, and, well, God invented plants. But you know what I mean?
Yes, because if it comes into your consciousness, it means that you are wanting to know and you want to glean information. So look it up. Speaking of information and looking it up.
Let's bring it to them.
We're looking it up for you. So today we're highlighting an unsung hero in tech for Black History Month. And this is Willie Techman Jenkins.
Clearly wasn't Jamaican. clearly was not Jamaican, Mr. Techman.
Well.
Please, God, continue.
TK.
I'm just saying.
Why for the tech man?
Why?
Poor guy. Could have never grown up in Jamaica, that's for sure.
Why?
Anyhow, so back in 1982, Jenkins made groundbreaking strides in the world of drone technology, inventing the first functional drone. So his innovation opened doors for advances in fields like agriculture, surveillance, and military applications.
The first drone.
Yes.
That's crazy. Despite his pioneering work, Jenkins faced systemic racism, of course.
Jinx.
Right? That kept him from receiving the recognition he deserved. He struggled to secure patents and investment for his invention, but his determination never wavered. Today, he's celebrated not just for his technical brilliance, but also for his resilience in the face of adversity. Yeah, that's awesome.
You know what's really cool about that is being made aware of this and him creating the drone. It reminded me of when I first found out who was responsible for GPS. You know, it's a black woman.
Yes, I found that out as well.
Yeah.
Thank God for social media. That's how I found it out.
Yeah. So I'm going to confess something here, and I
Tell
need
me.
zero judgment.
This is a judgment-free world.
Zero judgment from you as well. Yeah. So me use GPS right here in Jamaica all the time. Not because I don't know the roads. Hold on. Because I know every back road sake of my father.
Yes.
And picking up from George's, I know every back road in town, right? However,
They're like, we.
not that back road. but I use Waze to know traffic.
Yes, me
because
too.
Waze is really helpful.
Me too.
So when my daughter know when me have to go where for this activity and then there for this activity, me pull up Waze.
Yeah, because you find out what's the best route. Not that you don't know the route, but which route is best in this moment.
So that for me is even more impressive than the OG GPS.
Yeah.
Now that we can actually know the traffic, we can actually know the placements of
certain members of the... Anyway, that's not important.
Oh.
Good morning to the members of the Jamaica Constabulary Force.
What are you talking about? Why?
Just good morning. Just special morning to you. That's all I'm saying. Just good morning. You know, I hope you're doing well. You know, that's all I'm saying. But yeah, I think I use that as well. But you know what I find irritating?
Tell me.
Is just racism. Let me tell you, of course, clearly, you know, we're not going to get into it because it's been, you know, it's a lot. But my thing is, I saw, I think it was Maya Angelou, I believe, who had something online that said, you know, if the only way for you to be tall is if somebody else is on their knees, are you really tall?
Right.
Are you really strong?
Yeah.
Are you really powerful? You know what I mean? And so it just highlighted to me, it's so true, like, if the only way you can feel great is to put others down, then where is your greatness?
What is also mind-blowing about it is how deeply it runs. So when you look into systemic racism and how it impacts so many things and so many generations, it is mind-blowing, to be honest. And it's not something that you can't unpack that in a morning show.
No.
It's just a little too heavy.
It's a lot.
But it's a lot.
It's a lot. You know what's also a lot?
Tell me.
A lot of things that we have all over our set.
Listen, Faithful Homes Decor. Of course, you know, we have to give you a shout out because thanks again to Faithful Homes Decor, they've provided our gorgeous set for Reggae Month. Remember to check them out at Mall Plaza Halfway Tree or give them a call at 876-861-4252 to give your living spaces some life.
I just love the decor. I love it. I love the fact that, you know, there's so many themes and so many things.
Yeah.
So Faithful Homes, big up yourself. I need a few other items that you have over there. So yeah, I'll be coming. I'll send Yendi so that she can put it on her tab. You know what I mean? Come I know you have a tab, you know.
I'm sorry, what?
You have a tab over there, man.
The only tab I have open is on my laptop. Okay. We don't do tabs. We's a girl like to budget.
No, you can't budget more than me, I tell you the truth. All right, so listen, we want some interaction from you now. So many mornings we have our people online, on YouTube, and all of our sunrisers all over the world, but we want to hear from you, okay? I'm gonna have you watch something, and I want you to tell me, would you install the fridge that you're gonna see on your screen in your home? So, the installation requires digging a hole approximately 2.5 by 2.5 meters wide and 2.2 meters deep, and the fridge weighs about 661 pounds. Who is doing that?
You know what, though?
But it keeps it cool, I guess, because it's underground?
Why, it's actually kind of inventive, isn't it? It's a bit clever.
You know what's also inventive? A fridge.
You know what, TK? maybe where this is done, maybe they live somewhere with tornadoes.
Okay, I get.
Or
But
they
even
don't.
though I guess I don't know anything about underground, Raymond, Ravers Ray, you can probably tell me. But even though Jamaica is so hot, sometimes underground would still be cool enough for fridge. Jamaica hot, you know.
I don't know if it could be cool enough for a fridge, but for sure, you ever in a building yet and go into the basement and realize that the basement is much cooler than above you?
Definitely.
So I can understand the theory. I just don't know if it could work in our climate.
For like all meat and them thing there.
Yeah, no.
I don't know.
A beer, saltfish, and salt beef. There would be no refrigeration.
But all right, time to shout out some birthday peeps.
By the way, sorry. I know you mentioned the birthday, but real quickly.
What's happening?
You put eggs in the fridge or you leave them out?
I put them in the fridge. People leave out eggs?
Yeah, you ever notice like in country, the eggs stay out on the tray, on the counter or somewhere, because like them collect them from the cube and just leave them out. At what point did we start putting eggs in the fridge?
I thought eggs just always went in the fridge.
Here's my next question. Your butter stay on the countertop in a butter dish or go in your fridge?
Goes in my fridge. I'm a fridge girl, apparently.
Some people leave it out too.
Okay, fridge? You fridge?
Oh,
yep.
Our producer says she leaves hers out. It's amazing. So, by the way, obviously this is coming from the fridge conversation. But I must stop and say, wait a minute. You know, so some things not going in the fridge. But my eggs go in the fridge too, but that's because when I buy it in a supermarket,
it's in the
they're
fridge.
already refrigerated.
Exactly.
But should they be? Dun, dun, dun.
Huh. I just do it because that's just what I grew up with. My eggs always been in the fridge.
Where you put like when you buy yam and potato and pumpkin, them go in your fridge or you leave them out?
In the drawer in the fridge. What about you? Out?
Mine go in the fridge too. But I think about, you go into some homes, like if you go into a country home, they are out in a basket.
Let me tell you, I don't like clutter, so everything goes away. Cupboards, fridges, them thing there. I can't. You know what I mean?
Anyhow,
can I big up the birthday people them now?
Please do, as
First and foremost, if it's your birthday today, happy birthday to you. You see the dance? All right, that's it for you. Birthday shout out specifically though to Laurette Adams Thomas, CEO of the Child Protection and Family Services Agency, the CPFSA, who will be celebrating her birthday tomorrow, February 22. And this is coming from Jason Brown and all your work, family, and friends. Happy birthday.
Laurette, do you put your eggs in the fridge or do you leave them out?
You know, Yendi, I think we're going to leave it alone, okay?
Also, Desmond Desi Jones would have been celebrating his birthday today. He was a Jamaican drummer born 66 years ago today on 21 Feb 1959. So his book, The Art of Reggae Drumming, is the world's first instructional book on reggae drumming, published in 1983. In 1988, he formed the band School, touring extensively, recorded with Jimmy Cliff, Barrington Levy, Muta Baruka, Marcia Griffiths, and obviously, you know, we're sending a lot of love to his family and friends today. Yeah.
Mervyn Morris, also Jamaican poet, essayist, teacher, born 88 years ago today, 2014-2017 Poet Laureate of Jamaica. He has had an abiding impact on the literature of the Caribbean, so happy birthday to him.
Sophia George is a Jamaican singer, and she's best known for her 1985 one-hit wonder, Girly Girly. Young boy, you're too girly, girly. Hey, and that's of the world.
Still applicable today.
Me say.
Still applicable.
This song reached #1 in Jamaica, topping the RJR chart for 11 weeks. By the way, fun fact, I just came across a story of her son. And her son is the most successful Jamaican-born NFL player.
Really?
Yeah, and that's his mom. So it's her birthday. I just came across his story.
That's interesting.
You know, you see what happens when you end up reading? Speaking of Black History Month and learning things.
Is it on TikTok?
No.
Well, then I don't know. Nina Simone would have celebrated her birthday today. Legendary American singer, songwriter, musician, and civil rights activist born Eunice Kathleen Waymon. See, I didn't know that. And happy 4-year anniversary to our very own Mrs. Rosie P. and her husband Peter Dacres. Happy anniversary.
Lovely. Happy anniversary.
Ooh.
Hey.
Hey. Oh, look, they're nice, see?
Beautiful.
I love.
All right, so much happening and we're just getting started. So let's keep the energy up with today's Sunrise Mixtape.
Let me see what it is.
Roll the track.